are also other kind of cards called artifacts. There's 3 different kinds. There is tablets, hammers, and vases. When you get them, it'll either be a single artifact or a double artifact. The combos here means that one of these will be used at the end of the game. So it will be either a hammer or a vase. Now the way you score these is you have, they are scored equal to the number that you have. Each card is worth that many points. Or if you think of it, squaring the points. If I have this, it's worth 1 point. If I have one of these, it's worth 1 point. But if I get another hammer, together they are worth 4 points because you square them. They're each worth 2 points. There are 3 copies of each of those symbols in the game, so a maximum of 9 points can be scored with the artifacts. However, if I use these both for hammers, I can't also use it for the for the tablets because it's already being used. It's either or. Now, what happens if you run out of money? There are cards that are exclusively to get you money. You can sell almost any card for $1 except for dirt, but oil, if you strike oil, you get rich the more you use. To take this action, you take a sell action, which just means you put it in front of you. Doesn't cost you any money, but then you count how many oil pieces you have and receive $1 for each card you have. Kind of like the scoring on the dinosaurs, you will score this for points. So the first one I sell, I would get $1. If I take another action and sell a second one, I get $2. Finally a third one, I get $3. Now that does max out at 5, so any more than 5 that you have, you will only be getting $5 for each one you sell. However, these can also be traded and become more powerful for other players. There are also diamonds. These can be worth either acclaim points or you can sell them for money. There are 1, 2, and 3 piece diamonds. If I were to sell this one, I would get $1 for every diamond that's on the card. Or if I display it, it still costs me 1 action and $1, and I put it in front of me, and then I will receive 1 acclaim for every diamond on the card as well. So if I were to sell this one, I get $1. However, if I display this one, it would cost me the $1, and it'll be worth 2 victory points at the end of the game. Same with the 3. If I display that in front of me, it costs me $1 in an action, and I have 3 additional points at the end of the game. So this is a good way to get points and money, because I could sell this for $3 or $2 or $1 respectively. Now finally, you're going to be going through a lot of the dirt cards to get through this. Only about 1/3 of the deck is dirt cards, and they are easy to manage because they just take an action to move around. However, you still have to do this, but they can be used for your advantage. You can bury other players' cards by taking the dig action. If you know this is dirt, and you are right here, you can take a dig action and bury those valuable pieces that your opponent might want if you decide not to display them and trade it later. Finally, we also have pyramids. Pyramid is a majority rules option where if you have a pyramid displayed, and if you have more pyramid cards than any other player, not including ties, you'll receive $1 from the bank at the beginning of each of your turns. A player can display the same amount of pyramids to stop that from happening. Once again, anything can be traded as well. Now on the backs of the cards, we have 3 different kinds. We have black-backed, silver-backed, and gold-backed cards. Now these cards are used to kind of tell you, generally speaking, how good or how valuable that stack is. A black-backed has the most amount of dirt. So there is a likely chance that you will get dirt in this. Gray is about medium, so silver, so you might get something valuable like an artifact. And then finally gold has the highest value per dirt. This has the least amount of dirt in the game. There are 50 black-backed, 50 silver, and 25 gold. However, I haven't told you about the endgame condition. There are gas lines in this game. The first time you hit a gas line, all you do is once you uncover it and dig it up, you put it face up where everybody can see it. So the first gas line you get is okay. Second one, it's getting nervous. But there are exactly 3 gas lines in the entire game. When you hit that 3rd gas line, the game ends immediately. You do not You do not get to finish your turn, nor do players get to finish their round. You score only what you have in front of you in your private museum, and the most victory points wins. However, all 3 gas lines have gold back. So it gives you a little bit of a push your luck element when you think you want to dig up those cards. Could it be a gas line? Do you want to end it? Or do you want to try and go for the gold?